Alrighty, welcome to another Lord of the Rings draft here on channel LSV. We've got a Boromir, Warden of the Tower here. It's a pretty good rare. Boromir is a 3-mana 3/3 Vigilance, which is already solid. The middle text of your opponent casting spells and not spending mana doesn't really apply in Limited. It's more of a constructed thing. Counter spells off Cascade or Pitch Solitude or whatever. The last one is pretty good too. You sack it to make all your creatures indestructible, and the ring tempts you. Very flavorful for Boromir. Died saving Frodo while also being tempted by the ring. But that all being told, the Mouth of Sauron is a card I really like playing with. 5 mana 3/4 mills one of the two of you. Sometimes you pick yourself for 3 and then you get a big amass token. I think that's better than Oath of the Grey Host and Boromir. So I'm going to start with Mouth of Sauron. Yeah, there's Den Bill the Pony. Boromir into Bill would have also been a pretty solid start. But I'm going to take Lorien Revealed. I love this card. I think it's critical for blue-black spells or blue-red spells. And it's, I think, worth taking, even over some decent white cards here. There's also Fiery Inscription, which kind of does go with Mouth of Sauron. They both kind of pay you off for playing spells, but a little too early to be going that direction. Fiery Inscription is the kind of card I like to have a little more information about when I take. Okay, then Mordor Muster works with Amass, gives you ups your spell count. Passing up Isolation and Hiflane Knots and Shelob's Ambush. Those are all good cards. But I like Mordor Muster a lot. Oh, and there it is. Pelargir Survivor. It's a Birds of Paradise. Like the way I have described this card is Birds of Paradise, Moat plus a Millstone. That may be an exaggeration on some number of the fronts, but it does mill 3, Millstone only mills 2. In all seriousness, though, this helps you cast your spells. It helps you fix your spells when you're playing 3 colors, like wouldn't be shocked if I ended up Grixis here, for example. It can block ring bearers pretty nicely. 1/1 tokens with rings, blocks them all day. And sometimes milling them out does come up, especially in like the blue mirrors. The next best card here, well, Lotho's very good as well, but not in our colors. Yeah, Lotho's the other good card. The rest of the cards in that pack aren't too exciting. So now there's Rise of the Witch King, which is actually one of the spells you can play nicely off of Pelargir Survivor. It's also Sam's Desperate Rescue, which is pretty good. Get a creature back and the ring tempts you. Would be my first tempt card, but you do want to play those. There's also Oliphant and Generous Ent, some land cyclers, which are always good. Mordor Trebuchet is not really for this deck. We're just not going to end up with that many orcs, probably. I guess we have 2 things that make orcs already. Rise versus Desperate Rescue. They're both pretty close. I kind of like Rise of the Witch King. This is more of a speculative pick in the sense that I know Sam's Desperate Rescue is good, and it's good with Mouth of Sauron, but Rise also is good with Mouth of Sauron, and splashing it off Pelargir Survivor plus a little fixing is something I'm interested in trying out. I don't know how good it is. I haven't had very many blue-black splash green spell decks, but this is perhaps a start. Oh, I'm going to take Birthday Escape here. I love this card. It's the best blue common. And getting it, 6 pick? Blue is, I think, fairly likely to be open. What this does is it cycles, it replaces itself immediately, but also bumps you up the tempting ladder. And that is really, really strong. So take that over Hiflane Knots, Entish Restoration, cards I'm just not that concerned about. Oh, and then a Deceive the Messenger. I like that one. I also like Troll of Khazad-dûm, and one of the things that's going for Troll 2, I have Rise of the Witch King, and cycling a Troll and then casting Rise later seems pretty strong. So as much as I like Deceive, which is plenty, I think a black land cycler, especially 7th pick, is a pretty good sign as well, and the extra synergy with Rise is nice. Though Deceive the Messenger also works with Rise because it gives you a creature that you don't really care about to sacrifice. We're doing okay on that. We've got, casting Rise off Survivor, then sacking Survivor, survive that, is pretty good. Sacking Mordor Muster is pretty good. Can be good to sack the token this thing makes sometimes. Could be good to sack this, but you remember you can't bring back the Mouth of Sauron if you sack it to Rise of the Witch King. They figured that out. You have to bring back a different thing. Ooh, another Pelargir Survivor. I do not mind Dreadful of the Storm. Like, it's okay if you're tempting and have small creatures, but double Survivor makes this Rise look pretty good. I think Surrounded by Orcs is just really bad. I generally don't play that card, so I'm going to take a Great Hall of the Citadel, even though if you've kept up on the videos, I've recently been betrayed by those. just as a speculative pick. You know, put it in the sideboard anyway. All right, there's Wizards, Rockets, and Limbus. They're both good little cantripping artifacts. Limbus is good because it gives you a little more value and a scry, some life gain. But I like Rockets when I'm playing like 3 or more colors. Just a way to fix your mana at pretty low cost. Bill Fernie is passable, I guess, but pretty mediocre. I'm not going to play any of these cards. So good start to pack 1. Look, we've got Mouth and Rise of the Witch King as 2 pretty strong cards. We have Lorien Revealed, Troll, and now Generous Ent, actually. That's a really good pickup. Now with 1 Forest and a Generous Ent, I feel comfortable playing Rise. And in fact, now there's Old Man Willow as well. Ooh, alongside Crebain, Survivor, Glorious Gale, and Sam's Desperate Rescue. But I mean, having 3 land cyclers, 2 good cards, 2 fixing, and then some good cantrips, it's a good start. So Old Man Willow, not cast off Pelargir Survivor, but picking up the Generous Ent has made me a little bit more amenable to doing that. On the other hand, I could also just take Dunlin Crebain. 3 mana, 1/1 flying plus a mass is perfect. Maybe wheel one of these 2 blue cards. Old Man Willow is a 4 mana 7/7. Let's take Old Man Willow. It feels like the door is open to splash green. Oh man, look at all these black cards. Torment, love it. Desperate Rescue, Crebain, another Survivor, a Bath Song, a second Rise of the Witch King, and a Deceive. This pack's like built for this deck. I'm kind of thinking I just take another Rise of the Witch King here. I have the double Survivor, and now there's 2 Pelargir Survivors, and I might wheel one of them. I could easily believe that. I do love the Bath Song, trust me, but oh man, you can get back the Bath Song with Rise of the Witch King. How funny. But I think Rise looks pretty strong. Okay, so now there's Flame of Anor. Might seem a little ambitious, but hear me out. I have double Survivor and Wizard Rockets, and I think I might wheel a Survivor. And it's a lot better than Isolation at Orthanc and Hithlane Knots. All right, we're just going for it. In for a penny, in for a pound. Any Shadow Summonings? What else would I take? There's Mount Doom, but that one's not so great. There's Dreadful as the Storm. All right, I'm going to take Shadow Summoning. And now we can't pass Pelargir Survivor. Oh, I got a Bath Song anyway. All right, we're doing it. Bath Song is great here. We've got a lot of the stuff we're looking for. And another Lorien Revealed. I'm happy to take land cyclers because now I can play a low land count deck. Now Pelargir Survivor is just like at the top of the pick order. I already wanted to take that card high. Now I'm not passing those for almost any reason. If one of the 2 wheels, I'll be so happy. Yeah, this is nice. Now I kind of wish I had just taken Dunlin Crebain over Old Man Willow, but we'll see how things play out. How are we doing in Tempting? Tempting we're not. We've got 1 Birthday Escape. That's it so far. But I also like double Rise with the 2 land cyclers. The Lorien Reveals don't count. 2 land cyclers to enable those is pretty good. See, the Shadow Summoning is so perfect. It gives me something to sacrifice to Rise of the Witch King. This deck's looking nice. Great Hall of the Citadel is not really what I'm looking for because, yeah, I can cast Mouth of Sauron and Old Man Willow, but it doesn't cast all my other stuff or spells. Blue has seemed pretty open. I mean, we got a 6-pick Bath Song there. That card can do some good things. The high end of our curve is getting a little chonky, so let's lower things. Let's slow things down. Ooh, another Wizard's Rockets is going to be really nice at casting these things early. So I think that's a lot better than taking Limbus, just once again. Unfortunately, Rise of the Witch King doesn't let me sack. You can get back a permanent, but you can only sack a creature. I guess, yeah, it wouldn't have made sense otherwise. All right, so here, as much as I like Lorien Revealed, there's 2 things going for it, or going for a Kingfisher. One is that I have 4 land cyclers, and like 15 land plus 4 land cyclers is, I think, better than like 15 plus 5, and I don't want to play 14 plus 5. And Kingfisher works really nicely with all those Rises of the Witch King. So I'm not saying I wouldn't play another land cycler in this deck, but Kingfisher is more what this deck needs. Also, the top of my curve is high. Oh, Pelargir Survivor. Sorry, Glorious Gale. I do like it. The fact that both wheeled is a really good sign. Oh, Survivor number 4. All right. Sorry, Deceive and Desperate Rescue. We have our plan here. All right, Hithlane Knots. Sure, Dreadful of the Storm. We're not going to play that card, I don't think. I don't think we're going to play Hiflane Knots either, but with 4 survivors, we'll keep the option open. All right, so now what we're looking for with 4 survivors is just spells. I really want removal spells. I am light on those. I have 2 Rise of the Witch King, Flame. That's about it. What do we got here? We have Improvised Club, which isn't crazy because you can cast it off this, sack Wizard's Rockets, or just sack one of my many tokens. There's another Lorien Revealed, which is nice with survivors, to be sure. And then there's Entish Restoration, but I don't like that in this deck. I would rather just take... I'm just going to take Lorien Revealed, and then no more of that. That'll do. All right. So now we've got Gandalf, Friend of the Shire, and Scroll of Isildur. Neither of those get cast off Pelargir Survivor, but they're both very good. How many Temptings do I have? I just have the 1 so far. And I have Dreadful as the Storm as well if I wanted to. I could also potentially be pretty close to just being like nearly mono blue. Playing some, of course, other lands. I don't need to play all islands, but almost all my spells are going to be blue here. This is tough. I think I'm going to take Gandalf over Scroll. Gandalf is really good. Also casting instant speed sorceries is nice. I have a lot of spells in my deck. Oh man, I really like Bilbo, but I got to take Smite the Deathless. It's not close. Bilbo's really good with Gandalf. They're buds. But Smite with all the survivors is a lot more of what this deck needs. The 5th Pelargir Survivor. Ringsight is a good card. It also works nicely with Gandalf because it tempts you, but don't think I need another card that doesn't affect the board. How many spells do I have? I have 12. All right. Pelargir Survivor number 5. Now we take... Well, I would say Cast into the Fire. I think it's actually a little better than Breaking the Fellowship. But now that we have Gandalf, Breaking the Fellowship starts to look a little better. No, I'm still just going to take Cast into the Fire. I think as removal, it actually does some decent stuff. Ooh, I could take Treason of Isengard to put back Rise of the Witch King or Flame of Anor or Shadow Summoning. Yeah, that seems passable. I don't love it, but it's something I could consider. Don't really like Shire Terrace all that much, but would I play one, or would I just want a Breaking the Fellowship? At this point, I'm already cutting cards. I'm cutting like 3 cards here. Yeah, that makes me want to take Shire Terrace, I guess. And I don't really want a second cast. I think I'd rather have a Black Breath, actually. Overcast into the Fire to begin with. I might even play 2. They're both very similar. 17th Lorien Revealed. Sure, I'm not playing any of these cards. All right. What a weird deck. Let's see how this one plays out. I think it's going to be good. I actually think this deck looks good. Was kind of hoping to wheel the Scroll of Isildur, but I'm not too unrealistic. I didn't think it was actually going to. All right, so if I play 15 lands, that means I need to cut 5 cards. I could probably cut some Hiflane Knots here, especially if I have Gandalf. The Black Breath can draw cards some of the time. Right now I have 1, 2, 3 tempt cards. Not a big Treason fan, but I do have some decent cards to get back. And it gives me a permanent to sack to Rise the Witch King. I could actually just cut the Wizard's Rockets. That will help my flood issues, I would say. And then this leaves me right now with 14 spells to cast, including a bunch of card draw. Hold on. So why is there... there's a Plains in there because of Shadow Summoning. So let's say if I play 1 Forest, 1 Plains, 1 Mountain, 7 Islands, 3 Swamps. Let's see. This is 8, 11, 14 lands. This is 14 lands with 6 land cyclers. I'll just be land cycling on turn 1 a lot. It's true. How many black sources do I have for Old Man Willow and Mouth of Sauron? This leaves me with 3, 4, 5. I probably want 1 more. I should probably play 15 lands anyway. Is Lorien Revealed really the cut? This is 11 blue right now if you count these. With Bath Song to recycle everything? Or... would I rather have a Lorien Revealed or a Treason of Isengard or an Ithilien Kingfisher? I guess I really do want things to sack to the Rise of the Witch King, which sometimes, often will be Pelargir Survivor. The thing is, playing 5 of these and Pelargir Survivors and 4 of the Lorien Revealeds really does mean that like I just have ramp into card draw a lot. And then Mordor Muster seems like it fits with what the deck's doing really nicely. I kind of want to take Treason of Isengard out. That card just does kind of suck. We're going for it. This deck... Hold on, do I want to play the Plains? Playing the Plains has to be bad, actually. Like, I at least have 2 red cards, so playing the Mountain makes some sense. Playing the Plains, I'm not going to Shire Terrace for a Plains. I'm just not going to do that. I have 5 white sources already. Do I want to play another island or do I want to play another swamp? I have 5 black sources right now. 6 with the troll. I mean, 6 is fine for 2 cards, not counting the spells that get survivored out. Let's just play another island. I don't want to have to cycle my Lorien Revealeds. They're pretty important to cast. All right, this is one of the cooler decks I've drafted. I'm really excited for this one. I actually think this one's good. We'll see. Again, if you watch the previous videos, the Great Hall deck, that deck was more of a meme. Like I was trying to see how good it was, but this deck I think is good. Oh yeah, look at this hand. Impossible to flood with only 15 lands. Impossible to be mana screwed with 20 when you count the land cyclers. Rohirrim Lancer's a good card, but I've got some Black Breaths to deal with that. The green on Old Man Willow might be a little bit speculative. I have 3. Jeez, Mary. You have to attack with a legendary creature. Let's just do this. See, I don't really want to cycle that and pass, because I think Gandalf ambushing Mary could be pretty good here. Dunedain Blade. Okay. What are we equipping? I guess, no, this is not human, so I guess it's got to be... Am I missing something? Okay. They just traded Mary for a 1/1 token? Wow, that really didn't make sense. Okay, I'll take it though. 15. Let's just draw 3. Oh man, if they kill my Pelargir Survivor, it's gonna make my life a little bit more difficult. Okay, I take 4 here. Erkenbrand is a good card, that is for sure. Land. How do I want to do this? I guess I'm planning on casting Flame of Anor. Oh, I really don't want to cast Flame until after I Gandalf. God, I'm so scared they're going to play... Are they going to... Oh, I guess I can just pass, because I can play Shadow Summoning as an instant. Yeah, alright, never mind. Gandalf gives me the full optionality. If they play Rally at the Hornburg, I can just kill... Yeah, I just have to kill Erkenbrand here. It's not the ideal way to play out this turn, but what I was hoping to get to do is play Gandalf and then cast Shadow Summoning. So then at next turn Flame, Gandalf's a wizard, I can cast it to kill the Dunedain Blade and kill the Lord, but I guess this will be what I have to do. Play a 1 toughness creature, please. Oh yeah. Okay, so now we go... I'm at 6. Yeah. Okay. So I go to 3 if I go Gandalf Black Breath here. The other option is to go Black Breath. I don't need to play the Gandalf. I don't need to draw the extra card. I know. Look at me, just a model of restraint. I do have to play Black Breath first, and then I'm gonna pass because I want to double block here before Gandalf. But I need to play it now, even though I could play it at instant speed with Gandalf. If they activate a Squire of the King, it's just such a disaster. Oh, that is also a disaster. Okay. Yeah. I'm just throwing away a Pelargir Survivor. They have a trick too. Okay. Oh, geez. That was a sick last 2 cards to have. All right. Now I draw the smite. Uh-oh. I'm at 6. I have 6 mana. It's just Lorien Revealed here. Play this. All right. Pass the turn. Dang, this is a tough deck to play against. I got a 1. Okay. Wait, I think I'm dead. Because I can go Kingfisher. I can go Gandalf Black. Wait, I can go Gandalf Black Breath. No, that's just not going to do it. Because I can kill Rosie, but I can't block. God, the Dunedain Blade on the Rohirrim Lancer got me so good. I needed them not to kill both my Pelargir survivors there. I mean, I guess I just play Kingfisher and pass. And then by some stroke of luck, maybe they won't attack. Ah, they had everything perfect to beat me. Including throwing away Mary. Man, that was tough. Oh, now they're definitely attacking with both their creatures. All right, you know what? We're going to rally. That was some nonsense. I did realize, though, I think Old Man Willow actually might not be the right fit for this deck. It is a big creature, which is nice, but no. Let's see. I have 3 sources to cast it. I like both Black Breaths. I like all that. You know what? I'm going to cut Old Man Willow, and I think Hithlane Knots might be the kind of thing this deck actually does want. Because I don't think finishing the game is going to be a huge issue. Them having Erkenbrand into Rally to force me to cast Flame that turn and have an inefficient turn was unfortunate. As it turned out, I think I might have been able to win if I didn't block the Lancer with the 2 Pelargir survivors that turn, because that's what led them to killing both. But I still believe this deck can do great. That was a rough start for a bunch of reasons, but let's see. Opponent goes first. This is a good hand. Okay, at least they don't have a stupid Rohirrim Lancer on turn 1. All right, cycling an Oliphant. That is acceptable. No plays. Let's go Survivor. Into Kingfisher. Into Gandalf. Who needs the Pelargir Survivor? Not me, I guess. So, should I double block if they attack? They drew their white. Well. So if I double block the first strike, yeah, that's not gonna land. I'm gonna pass. Okay. I'm probably chumping with Kingfisher this turn. Oh, they're double striking that one. That's interesting. Because the Spearmaster can't pump itself. It pumps another creature. Okay. And then they don't attack. All right. I was fine with that. that play worked out. I'm gonna pass. I can play all these sorceries at instant speed. Oh my god! If they have Rally here, I don't even know what to say. All right. I'm thinking they don't have Rally because if they had Rally, it wouldn't be a hard decision as to what to target with Double Strike. You would just target everything. All right. It doesn't have Trample, right? Double Strike, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just let this happen. Draw my card. Okay. Ooh. All right, I do only have 15 lands in the deck, so okay. Flame of Anor is nice. Land. I have 7 mana, so I could cast Flame and Rise of the Witch King both here. So let's just pass and discard an island. I don't think I need to play another Pelargir Survivor. I'm probably going to want to kill Theoden more than Erkenbrand here, but we'll see. And I kind of want to block and then cast Rise of the Witch King. I block with Pelargir Survivor, cast Rise of the Witch King, post blocks. Gandalf is really nice in this deck. I'm glad I took Gandalf over Scroll of Isildur. Oh, they're just going to combat. Really? You're going to attack with Erkenbrand? Big Erks. Sure, I'll double block Erkenbrand, I guess. I'm going to draw 2, and I'm going to Nug Theoden. Oh, and that's it. I mean, I can't cast Rise of the Witch King now, but I'll take that trade. Sure. Alright, alright. Oh, that was nice. So let's see if I go with this. Land. Rise of the Witch King. I'm going to sack one of the tokens. I'm going to sack that. I'll get back Gandalf. I'll play another Pelargir Survivor. Okay. I like the way this is looking. So they're going to attack with 2 things and give one of them flying. So they're going to give Erkenbrand flying and trade off Relentless Rohirrim for Gandalf. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Bath Song, Rise of the Witch King, Lorraine Revealed. Let's go. Rise of the Witch King. Sack Pelargir Survivor. So they're going to attack with both. I guess I get the Kingfisher here. Land. Draw 3. I guess I might as well attack for 1. And then my plan here is to double block Erkenbrand. Okay, they're going to do that. Yeah, I guess I'll just chump here. Is chumping good? No. This has reach. Yeah, chumping's okay then. Okay, now Generous Ent wants to hit the battlefield, as does Pelargir Survivor. Pass, and then the Bath Song is gonna do some good recycling here. Okay. Kick things off with the Bath Song. Discard Shire Terrace. Play a land. Do I want a Black Breath here? 10 cards. Let's just go Lorien Revealed. It does not like tapping the Survivors. Interesting. Because now I can't use the food. I can still cast Smite, which is by far the most important. I'm going to Smite the Erkenbrand here, just so they don't get any triggers here. And then next turn I'm going to shuffle in, or not next turn, because so I do that. They make Landroval into, I'm just going to take 1, because making Landroval into the thing doesn't really seem very good to me. Okay, discard a swamp. Play a land. Troll of Khazad-dûm. Pelargir Survivor. This deck's so fun. Pelargir Survivor. Pass the turn. And then I've got the Lorien Revealed ready. Oh, they didn't let me reshuffle everything. I was going to draw 3 after reshuffling, and oh yeah, we were going to get there. All right, the more I play this deck, the more I'm convinced that I was wrong to not play Hithlane Knots. Is there anything else I can cut for a Hithlane Knots here? I actually do like all the Black Breaths. I think the Mortar Muster is fine. No, maybe just the one is fine, but I do think it was a mistake not to play it. Okay. Opponent goes first. This looks like kind of a normal deck. You just wait. All right, can we not maybe... Okay, good. We're not playing against red-white humans again. Face down 3 Lord of Erkenbrands in 2 rounds. Okay. I could have played the Swamp first because I drew Shadow Summoning, but I actually don't even have a single Plains in the deck, so it doesn't help. Oh, I love to see Bill Fernie, because that means Black Breath has already a target, and against Blue-Black doesn't usually have too many. Can we just get a... Can they just play a Kingfisher now so we get the full sweep? Definitely not blocking. If you block this, it gets a treasure. They get a treasure. Mm-hmm. Nimrodal Watcher. You got to attack. You get a treasure if I block. You would trade a 2-1 for a 1-1 and you get a treasure. Oh. Opponent, opponent, opponent. And then now I drew Pelargir Survivor, which unlocks these two. Oh, yeah. You too enjoy the Pelargir Survivor. Yeah, I'm going to play this. And okay, good. They didn't have a counter. So now, on upkeep, I'm going to tap that. I want to cast this turn anyway. Maybe they have Lorraine revealed and have 5 mana. Ooh, speaking of which, we'll keep that one. Witch King of Angmar's pretty good. How am I going to beat that? Oh. That's how I'm going to beat it, is the answer. Okay. Let's go... Let's actually go Shadow Summoning. Kingfisher. I really want to cast Lorien Revealed, but I think the fact that I have 5 mana worth of good plays... Oh, why did I attack? That was so stupid. The Witch King... I just forgot about the Witch King. Alright. Well, the ring tempts you now. They got a free ring tempting out of the deal, and I lost my creature for no reason. Alright. So, I have a 2-step plan to maybe kill the Witch King, which is end of turn flame their Survivor and cast my own Rise. I'm going to start by blocking here. See if I can recover. I'll never financially recover from throwing away that token. The one thing this deck would... Oh, I also have a Smite in my deck, which would be amazing. The one thing this deck really never picked up, which is a Soothing of Smeagol, which I would have liked. Just 2 mana bounce, you know? I have some chump blockers. Let's draw 3 this turn. Because if I can do these in the same turn, it's a lot safer. Because leaving up mana for Flame of Anor and then they play a second creature, it just would make the whole thing not work out very well. I mean, that is good, but it doesn't necessarily stop this combo. Okay. If they don't have Saruman's Trickery up, it's going to be pretty hard for them to stop this play. Don't play a creature. Don't play a creature. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Or play a 1 toughness creature. Oh, Elrond. What is their deck? Weird scry stuff? Who knows? Okay, well, okay. Let's go Gandalf. Pass the turn. I have Flame of Anor up with both modes. Unfortunately, they are likely to put more creatures into play now that they've played Elrond. But that also might mean that I just need to find... I'm going to take 5 this turn. I don't need to chump with all the spirits. If I just find Smite the Deathless, then I'll be okay. And I'm going to get to draw lots of cards here. Target player draws 2 cards, deal 5. So I draw 2, deal 5 to Elrond. Hope they don't have Saruman's Trickery. The cool thing is you can't stop me from choosing 2 modes by killing Gandalf in response. It's not like one of the cards that can get fizzled in any way. Okay, well, they don't have Saruman's Trickery. Or they'd snap it off. Do they have, like, Soothing of Smeagol or something? Who knows? I guess I wouldn't mind. If I Shire Terrace, I can play Generous Ent, which is kind of nice. Let's see, land. But that requires me to take kind of a turn off. Why don't I start... No, why don't I just start by passing the turn? I don't need to play Mouth of Sauron this turn, I don't think. I'm going to go to 9 here. I mean, I guess I could have cast Lorien Revealed now to try to find something, but I think I'd rather go Birthday Escape. Make the Survivor a Ring Bearer. Draw again. Yeah. That's fine. Draw. Crack this. So what do I have left? I have another Rise and a Smite. I didn't draw anything. That was all nothings, but that's okay. Oh, there's the Smite. Perfect. Okay, so now I get to go land. I think instead of Generous Ent, I actually go Mouth of Sauron here. If that doesn't draw a counterspell, I don't know what will. So I'm going to mill them. See what they have some sort of thing to cast here. Make a 1/1. Play a Pelargir Survivor. And pass the turn. I'll give up a turn of attacks. I think that's okay. They're going to mill me with the Survivor. Nope, they didn't do that either. I'll discard an island. Actually, I think I can... I hate to do it. I think I just discard 2 Lorien Revealeds. I just discard 1. Never mind. I'm a little worried about playing Smite when they have a bunch of mana up. So let's see if we can slow roll a little. Weird game. I think I lead with Rise of the Witch King here. I can get back a Kingfisher or something. Because if they play Saruman's Trickery, then I'll smite the Witch King. Press the enemy. Smite their thing in response. I'm getting close to the point where the Bath Song doesn't have enough time to reshuffle me. So you have to have, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in your deck when you cast the Bath Song for it to reshuffle you. That is funny. Okay, Witch King gone. Rise sure returns. Let's see what they play for free. Treason of Isengard? Okay. I hope they're not surrounded by orcs. They have a Arwen's Gift. Sure. Attack with these. And I might actually be choosing, when I play this and the ring tempts me, choosing Gandalf so I don't get decked. I guess I pass. Deceive the Messenger would make this a 3/3. So my Gandalf would die. I don't even really care if my Gandalf dies. But oh, it really does not like tapping your Pelagric Survivors. So they just didn't really have much in their hand the whole time. Because I would have just played another Pelagric Survivor this turn. So I've got 2 turns left to cast the Bath Song. What are they doing? I don't mind if they kill any of my creatures. I have Rise of the Witch King in hand. Yeah, so let's see. You have 7 cards left. You cast the Bath Song. You go to 5 cards left after drawing 2. I'm at 9. Then on your turn, you draw down to 4 cards. Bath Song triggers again. You draw to 2 cards. Oh, no. So you could actually have 6 cards. Let's see. I haven't used any rises yet. Do I cast one now? Yeah, I guess that's probably fine. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I really don't know that they wanted to sacrifice that, because them milling me is actually pretty good. Oh, Troll of Khazad-dûm was great. All right, so let's go send with the Mouth of Sauron. They have 15 cards left. Also, I can just mill them out with Pelagric Survivors. I think that's actually a pretty legit plan here. Ooh, I don't mind this dying. Sure. Pass the turn. This deck is so cool. This might actually be my favorite deck I've drafted so far. The only thing I'm really worried about here is like surrounded by orcs, but I don't think that's not the most commonly played card. Because right now I have 7, 10. I guess I'm not going to have... I have 15 land, 14 with Shire Terrace. I'm trying to think. I guess I do have 2 lands left. This is 7, 10, 11. 4 lands left. Once I get to 12 actual lands, I can double mill them with Pelagric Survivors. Okay, and Haunt. Sure. Don't be suspicious. All right. I kind of want to... I do have to watch out for a little for my Ithilien Kingfisher dying. Oh, that's really good. Okay. So let's go, again, tap this for green, rise, sack my token. They're going to sack their Haunt, but now they can't block the Troll. And let's get back to Mouth of Sauron. Mill them, and this time we went deep. All right. Yeah, I don't think it's actually going to come down to decking here in any way, shape, or form. No, actually, let's not cycle the Lorien Revealed. I'm not going to cast Lorien Revealed this game, but I don't think. But all right, oof. I still think this deck's going to get to 7 wins. This deck is awesome, but we'll see. We're now what 2-1, and we got many more to go. So yeah. Let's get to it. Alrighty, we are 2-0 here, and I can't help but think I could build this deck differently. I mean, obviously I could. I actually feel pretty good about cutting Old Man Willow, and I like the 2 Black Breaths. I think 5 Survivors is actually good with the 4 Loriens and the 2 Rises and everything. I'm just trying to figure out, is there a way to get a Hithlane Knots or a Wizard's Rockets in there? I don't think casting the fire because the 2 black breaths. All right. The only other thing I could see was maybe cutting a Mordor Muster, but with 5 survivors, it's so easily castable, and with 2 Rise of the Witch King, having a creature to sack seems pretty good. So, plus it also has like the side effect of giving your Mouth of Sauron token haste, because if you have a 1/1 army in play, then you play Mouth of Sauron, and you're just like bam, attack for 7 or whatever. I will be sorely disappointed if I don't get to 7 wins with this thing. This thing is just this deck's very cool. Grim Flayer. That's a good card. You go first. Am I allowed to keep a hand without a Pelargreer? I mean, I guess I am allowed to. So any swamp gets me Rise, any Pelargreer. Yeah, I think 1 out of like slightly more than 1 out of 7 cards are Pelargreer survivors here. I could draw Hithlane Knots. Even Swamp is something. So let's see. Oh, Gandalf's actually pretty nice too. This gives me a good turn 4 play. Red-white again. I don't even think that my matchup against red-white is necessarily like terrible, but they definitely have some cards that are pretty good against me. All right. Play this, pass the turn. I'm probably going to cycle one of these Lorien Revealeds this turn. I think that missing my 5th land drop would be a mistake. Oh, well. Oh, actually, I might not lose to Horn of Gondor. I have 2 copies of Black Breath in my deck. That's a real thing. I haven't drawn anything but cards that cost lots of mana so far, which is unfortunate. If they attack with both, which is kind of the natural play, I get to block the soldier with Gandalf. I'm still going to block the goblin with Gandalf. If Gandalf dies, Gandalf dies. If he dies, he dies. And if they spend mana killing Gandalf here, then they don't get to activate Horn this turn. Unless they have a 1 mana trick. If they have the... Okay, Smite, sure. I accept. Oh, there you are. A little late, but that's okay. Let's just cast Lorien Revealed. So I want to go Lorien Revealed this turn. Generous Ent next turn, and then I'm going to set up a Black Breath here. It's just such a shame I had to cycle a Lorien Revealed. Also, obviously, if they didn't have a way to kill Gandalf, then that would have been a blowout. Okay, Quarrel's End is basically like activating Horn. But they actually make a little more progress, too. Alright, let's go to this. Let's just play the Enterino, which will buy me a good amount of time. And how many turns until Black Breath? Oh my god. That's disgusting. Okay. Because now when they make a human, they make 2 things. Oh god, they had to have that, huh? Okay. So if I cast Black Breath now, Rosie dies, and they save their 2 1/1s. They save 2 of their 1/1s. I mean, I guess I just have to. So given that I'm going to do that, play Pelargreer Survivor first. Because I want to make it the Ring Bearer. Okay. Also, I've drawn all lands the last bunch of turns, which is pretty unfortunate given this deck doesn't have very many of them. I have 6 lands left in my deck. I had to cast this now, though. I needed to kill Rosie Cotton. So they're going to save 2 of their tokens, but this does set them back down to 2 tokens. And I guess I'll play Mountain. Pass the turn. Yeah, I think that's going to actually be too hard to beat, is the problem. They had to... I could beat Horn. I actually think this deck has the capability, more than most, of actually beating Horn of Gondor, but they had a way to save their tokens. Obviously, I'm not saying I would have beat it. Like, they easily could have just played another human from hand and got started again. This deck's pretty slow, but it's just a little frustrating that I actually had the answer. Double Black Breath in my deck for Horn of Gondor, and they played a card that answered that. Okay, that's a card. Oh, and Gandalf got exiled, of course. Yeah, I guess that's a fine way to tap things. Okay, another Black Breath. So let's go Shadow Summoning. LotR Survivor. And I guess what I kind of need to do is draw the Bath Song sooner rather than later. Because if I draw the Bath Song, I can shuffle these Black Breaths back. And then I don't really know. The fact that they're locked in to have 2 humans in play is going to make things really hard. I guess I could draw a removal spell to kill one of those. Then I could Black Breath them down to 1 human. Rise of the Witch King might also kill something, though. It would be nice if it could bring something back. All right. Can't block that. I mean, I can block a LotR Survivor. It doesn't seem like it does much. Cool. Let's just cast Rise. See what they sacrifice. I guess they probably... I either force them to... Well, I guess they just sack a 1/1. Yeah, I guess that it didn't actually make sense to cast it here. Not that it was going to do much good, but I kind of needed to cast it maybe after casting Black Breath. And then I guess I sack a Spirit token. And yeah, so I should have made them sack one of their 2/2s instead of a 1/1. Sequencing it this way didn't really matter, or didn't really make sense. I do think I'm pretty likely to lose regardless. I just don't know how I can beat a recurring horn. Okay. Pass, and I'm just going to block the Goblin with a LotR Survivor now. Actually, I guess the Generous End should have attacked. Yeah. They might also be in a spot where they just cast another human this turn. Okay. If they don't have a human to play, they might not do anything here. All right, they have make 1 human. All right, can I get a Bath Song or a Lorien Revealed here? Okay, I need to tighten up. I was kind of in a defeatist mode, and if you ever noticed yourself do that, I was like, oh man, I'm going to lose to this horn. So I just started like not really thinking about my plays. We're going to stop doing that. This game's still probably not salvageable, but you know, there's no reason to concede to that. Like I should have attacked Generous End last turn. I should have cast Black Breath before casting Rise. Like there's just things I could have done differently that would definitely have been worth doing. All right, let's cast Mordor Muster. Oh, like this. Let's see. Now, actually, I'm going to let them horn one more turn. I'm going to play the Troll. Them horning up to 2 more tokens is not really actually that big of a deal. If they attack with Battle-Scarred Goblin, which I assume they will, I'll block with the 1/1. Okay, this game's winnable. I gave up a couple plays there, like 5 damage potentially, and them having either no Battle-Scarred Goblin or 1 less 2/2. Oh. Okay. The game is actually still not over, but they had a Battle of Bywater to kill both my things, and I drew 2 lane in a row. All right. Destroy target artifact. Destroy Horn of Gondor. Now I'm just dead, though. Okay. I'm going to cut myself a little slack. Them also having Battle of Bywater to kill my 2 things is just like... And me having, I guess, let's see, 5, 10. Yeah. I have 3 lands left in my 12 card deck, yeah. Now for Wrath, now for Run. All right. Hold on. I'm going to mill myself just to see what my next 3 draws were. Skyfisher, land. Okay, yeah. All right, you know what? This might not be the optimal start. I still very much believe in this deck, and I feel like the combination of situations conspiring against me and me not getting maximum value for my cards has led me to a 2-2. Don't know if that first game was winnable. I don't know if that game was winnable either, but I believe this deck's got more in it. Let's keep going. All right, I'm back. The next day, I decided to take a little break, get back in my lane, focused, thriving, moisturized, and ready to play with a really sweet deck at 2-2. We'll see if we can go a little bit further. I still think this deck's good, but I guess only time will tell. All right, I'm on the play and I have a turn 2 Pelargir Survivor. Certainly not mulliganing that. Well, my likely play here on turn 3 is going to be to cast Flame of Anor one way or another. See what we're playing against, decide whether I want to draw 2 or what. Okay. That's not too bad. Why don't I just do this and pass? No, this lets me curve out well enough. I'm still going to cast Hiflane Knots this turn and hopefully draw into a Lorien Revealed. That would be kind of ideal. Sure. Okay. Let's do this. Swamp. Nah. We don't need swamp. Black Breath ain't bad though. Let's go Black Breath, kill those 2 things, make this the Ring Bearer, and do I want to send or do I want to draw 2 with Flame of Anor? I think I'll leave Flame of Anor up. I'm not really worried about them countering it. This represents Saruman's trickery, so it could impact their play. And they did nothing, so now end of turn, I'm just going to draw 2 cards. Let's see. All right. Bath Song is decent. Yeah, do I want to leave up? I guess I can't leave up Shire Terrace no matter what I do. Let's run out the Bath Song. I didn't think they had a counter. I thought they would counter that if they could. Discard an island, and at this point, might as well attack. I'm going to deceive the messenger here to prevent... Oh. Okay, they got Gandalf, so it's not a disaster because I don't get like ambushed by it. Also, in order for them to draw a card off Gandalf, they have to, well, this will work. That will draw them a card. All right. Let's see. What to do? I guess I discard Pelargir Survivor. I'm going to cast Mordor Mustard. Drawing a lot of lands here. I could go for a few less of these guys. And let's go Rise of the Witch King. Get Pelargir Survivor back. Pass the turn. I knew I wasn't going to be able to kill Gandalf, but it makes it a little harder for them to tempt if they don't have a creature in play. Yes, obviously Relentless Rohirrim does it, but say they have Birthday Escape in their hand. They need to have a creature in play to draw a card off Gandalf. Not the juiciest Bath Song I've ever seen, but I'll be pretty light on lands after this. I have 15 lands in my deck, and I have 9 here. Once I crack the Terrace, I'll have 10 lands out, so 5 lands left in my 19 card deck. Oh, they had another one of these. All right. And they drew a land off it. Jeez. They're going off with their Gandalf here. They've had... All right. Let's crack this. Guess we'll get a forest here. Draw. Alright. I guess I don't want to draw the Black Breath right now. So what I could do, how weird is it? I could mill myself for 3. I think I'm going to, because I'm going to cast Rise of the Witch King again. Why did it want to tap the other one? Weird. Now I can sack this, but now I can get back an actual good creature. I can get back the mouth. Oh, I could get back the Bath Song. Yeah, let's actually do that. Wow, I didn't realize this deck actually has a straight up loop. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to attack because I can block Gandalf now, but getting back the Bath Song and then looping back my Rise. Oh, somehow it did not. It took until game 5 to put that together. They're going pretty deep on getting tempted by the ring. They have a lot of cards in hand, but I am making a land drop every turn and playing Bath Song, and then next turn I can flame the Gandalf down. We'll see what they do. So far I've sacked a Pelargir Survivor. Bilbo. Jeez, they just have the whole deck. Alright. They have 8 cards in hand. They haven't played a land yet. I assume they were going to play one. And then bounce that. And then now they're just going to make Gandalf the captain. Because they still get to loot, but more importantly, they hit for 5 here. Yeah. Let's see, 4, 7, 8. Only have 4 land left in deck. I actually might not want to discard lands to Bath Song, depending on what I draw here, because I'm not going to make all my land drops anymore. Let's see. I have 3, 4. I'm going to not discard a land. I think I discard Black Breath here. They don't look like they're one. I know I have a Gandalf, but still. Land. I think I play the Gandalf now. Then I'm going to keep the Pelargir Survivor in hand and pass. Because I want to Flame of Anor their Gandalf, but I don't want to. I basically want to have it such that they don't have a chance to sorcery speed tempt Bilbo again. I think that would be a bad idea for me. Do you discard a cast into the fire? Sure. Let's see, they have 6 cards in the grip. Next Bath Song, so this is beginning of combat. Hold on. Target player draws 2 cards, deals 5 damage. So I draw 2 and deals 5 to Gandalf. I hope they don't have Saruman's Trickery here. Having a wizard out for Flame is pretty nice. And then probably Shadow Summoning as well. Well, not probably. Definitely casting Shadow Summoning as well this turn, one way or another. Soothing of Smeagol, bounce their Gandalf. Yeah, and that tempts Bilbo. It's pretty sick. Alright. I guess I'm going to take it, because if I block, they get to... I lose both my creatures. Dang, their deck's sick too. I guess if I just play against good decks every round, that makes my job harder too. Alright, let's see. What am I going to do? I guess I'm just going to take it and go to 7. I'm probably going to lose to Gandalf Sanction this game, but I don't know that I would be able to prevent that anyway. I mean, how many spells do they have? 4, 5, 6 already. Are they thinking of playing something here? Okay. Okay. I could block with the Pelargir Survivor, but I'm going to tap my mana. This game, I'm going to need a lot of mana to make everything work here. They have 6 cards in hand. Okay. Shadow summoning end of turn. I'm actually not going to want to shuffle anything in yet. Black Breath, Shadow Summoning Flame, Rise. Mouth of Sauron, Birthday Escape, Black Breath. Alright. Alright, and yeah, I guess that's fine. Draw 3 cards with Lorien revealed. Smite is okay. Let's see, I have 6 mana here. I do have another swamp in my deck, I think. So I'm deciding if I want to cycle the troll, because I'm not going to make a land drop if I don't. Yeah, 2 more swamps. A lot of good spells. Land, I want to leave up Smite. That leaves me with 4 mana. Why don't I just play a Pelargir Survivor and then leave up Mordor Muster plus Smite. No attacks. Pass the turn. They're probably going to play Gandalf. I think I'm going to smite the 7. Do I smite the Flamesmith or the Bilbo? I think I smite the Flamesmith here. All right. I think I'm more scared of Flamesmith damage than Bilbo attacks. Because Bilbo I can chump every turn for a while. And if I kill Bilbo, the Flamesmith becomes the Ring Bearer, though the Flamesmith has much worse attacks. A 1/3 is a lot better as a Ring Bearer. Okay, they get to loot, but I also am potentially on the decking plan here. Oh, they're attacking with Gandalf also? Yeah, I guess I'll block like that. And if they get rid of Gandalf, then it's not like it's a disaster for me. Okay. I guess I'll go to 6 to cast Mordor Muster here. I don't think the difference between 7 and 6 life is that likely to be it, but we'll see. Kill my Gandalf. Gandalf down. Then I have 13 cards. And okay, they didn't have Gandalf Sanction yet, so that much is nice. I think I can tap my red now. $12 cards left. All right, Rise is pretty nice. Let's cast Rise. See who they sacrifice. Because if they sack Gandalf, they can't cast instants. They're probably going to sack Bilbo. Or rather, they can't cast sorceries as instants. Okay. Sack a token. Sack Bilbo. I'm going to get the Bath Song back. Gandalf becomes tempted. And I discard probably a Pelargir Survivor at this point. And I've already played my land. I think I just passed the turn here. I think I want to leave up Hithlane Knots. Sure, they can Arwen's Gift. Basically, the one card I'm really afraid of is Gandalf Sanction. Most everything else is going to have a hard time killing me, especially since I'm going to have the capability of milling them out here with the Mouth of Sauron and co. 7, I go to 6, I go to 4. Do I let Gandalf attack me? I think I do. I do the knots here. Flame, yeah, I'll keep Flame. And oh, don't sanction me. All right, I am currently unsanctioned, or currently sanctioned. Discard Birthday Escape. So I have 3 cards left, but I'm going to shuffle back next turn. I guess I go Rise here to start out with. They lose their Gandalf. Do I want my own Gandalf or a troll? Let's see, they have 10 cards left, and they're at 19. I'd still probably rather just have the troll back. Land, Mouth of Sauron, mill, and pass the turn. No, I guess, yeah, I'll keep up Flame of Anor, I think, in case that becomes relevant. I think I have lethal next turn if they don't do anything, just straight up. Also, keeping up Flame protects me from Gandalf's Sanction because they can kill my creature, and in response I flame it. They'd have to go after my 9/9, and it didn't work. In the Bath Song Rise of the Witch King loop, look, we're learning new things. We're 3/2, and their deck was sick, but we did some real good looping there. That was sick. This is exactly what this deck wanted to do, so I'm excited to keep on going with that. Let's see. That was how we drew it up. Well, even better actually, because I didn't realize how good of a combo I had on my hands. I think I might have realized, but then forgot. But either way, that worked out really nicely, and I'm looking forward to trying to get that going. You go first. All right. This hand needs Pelargir Survivor, of course, but I've got Hithlane Knots to buy me a little time, and if I draw Swamp, I can Mordor Muster. Obviously, if I draw Mountain, I can Smite. Okay. Oh, that's the money. Do not have Stern Scolding. I think they just have a Land Cycler. That's obviously way more likely. But now I can cast all my spells. Don't kill it, please. Okay, let's play the Shire Terrace, and let's cast the Mordor Muster like this. If we draw Survivor, we just play it. Now we can Shire Terrace. It's actually kind of tricky what to Terrace for. Obviously, you're like, well, I've got a Smite in hand. Why don't you just get a red? The thing is, green mana is the only one that I need that doesn't have to come out of Pelargir Survivor for the Generous Ent. So I think I actually still get green. And I have the 2 Rises of the Witch King in case the Survivor does die. So, all right. Let's crack this. Let's get Forest. Draw. Oh, the Bath Song. All right, well, the Bath Song can wait. We'll do that next turn. Because this curve is Lorien revealed on 5 mana, then next turn Bath Song plus Smite is my plan here. Or maybe Survivor, Smite. I don't know. I've got a 1/1 back to block their 2/2. Not that I'm going to chump. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take 2. I've also got Knots ready to take them down a peg. Buy myself a little time. And what kind of threat can they play this turn? If they have a creature, I mean, now's a good time to drop it, because the funny thing is this deck actually doesn't have any Glorious Gales. I took a Pelargir Survivor over one, so it's actually really low on counter spells, but decks like this tend to have counter spells, so there's that. All right. Let's just wait. Let's go Survivor. We can do Bath Song next turn. I'm not in a hurry. I really don't want to get the Bath Song countered by Saruman's Trickery. And I'm not going to attack here because I want to be able to cast Smite or Knots. They left all their mana up. Last game, I didn't have a choice. I just played into Saruman's Trickery every turn because I couldn't beat it. This game, I'm not really under any pressure. They're not doing much with their mana. I feel like I'm not obliged to just jam. I would like them to tap out first, maybe. Like for Oliphant. All right, perfect. I mean, perfect in the sense that they have an Oliphant out now, but I can buy a turn with the knots. I could have played Troll, but no, now we're just going to go Bath Song. Draw. Discard an island. Play a land. I'm going to pass the turn, and they might leave me in a position where I can Rise of the Witch Kingdom. Because I'm gonna tap Oliphant with the knots here, and then I might be able to like smite their other creature. Okay. Yeah, this will actually work out just fine. Because I'm gonna go knots on Oliphant here. Oh yeah, Rise is perfect. I'm going to let them attack, and it's actually a pretty logical attack. You have a 4/4 into my 2/1/3s and a 1/1. Part of it is that the reason I tapped down the Survivor was I really did want them to attack. And then now it might work out such that I can smite to finish off the army here, and then cast Rise of the Witch King. If they have a way to stop that, I can just Rise of the Witch King twice. Because Bath Song's about to... Oh, the Bath... I'd rather not use the second Rise, though, because the Bath Song, I do want to shuffle that one back in. Okay, so draw 2. Let's discard the Ent. Add a green. And then go... Or wait. Add a black, and then go Rise. See if they have that Saruman's Trickery that I've kind of been wondering about. Though I guess I could have Shadow Summoning first. I kind of want a Lorien Revealed this turn, though. Soothing of Smeagol. Okay. That's fine. Soothing of Smeagol plays here. Sack Pelargir Survivor, get back Generous Ent. And then cast Lorien Revealed. This deck is so sick. Wouldn't even mind drawing a land off this. Yeah. I'll just play the Swamp, I guess. Pass, and then next turn I'm going to get to Bath Song, shuffle back in all these spells, and then when I cast the Rise, I'll get back the Bath Song, and that's just going to be what this deck does from now on. That's my win condition. Oh, I hope they don't play Oliphant. What'll I do? If they slam an Oliphant, it's not going to go well for them. The second Rise is really going to put the nail in their coffin. They have 5 cards in hand at 17. This game I feel like I'm in good control of. I guess the plan of turboing out Oliphant off Swarmings of Moria is not the thing this deck's the most vulnerable to. All right, well, good play on their part doing that instead of Oliphant. They definitely didn't have Saruman's Trickery when they cast that because it left Mountain untap, or at least that makes it less likely to me. I don't know. I don't know how. I guess I don't really know how the auto tapper works. Who does? I'll have enough mana next turn to play Troll, Survivor, and Shadow Summoning. I like it. I also like Black Breath in the deck with a bunch of Rises of the Witch King because it makes it so that you can wipe away the tokens if you do it in the right order, which I did not do earlier. Opponent is utilizing their ropes. Ropes are a resource. You got to use up your resource. Not sure what exactly is going on there. All right. I don't need to shuffle back in Mordor Mustard, I don't think. Or Pelargir Survivor. Add blue. All right. Let's use the blue to play this. Because I know I'm going to play this anyway, so I don't want to give them more information. I have 4, 7, 8 mana, so let's go attack with these two. Post-combat, play a troll and a shadow summoning. And I guess I could play Birthday Escape. I kind of want to save that until I have Gandalf if I don't really need to play it. Okay. That's fine with me. I guess I'll play the troll now. Oh, wait. That's during combat. Okay, land. Troll. Shadow summoning and pass the turn. I have enough mana that I can wait to cast this for a turn or two. If I don't have a good play on some turn, obviously I'll cast it, but for the time being it seems fine to wait. And I have a Bath Song ready to get back with Rise of the Witch King. Sacking a spirit probably. Okay. They cast a bunch of those. Alright. Killed my troll and my flyers. Suppose. And then smiting that. Well, it's a little bit of closing the barn door after the horse already got out, as the saying goes. I've tapped that Pilgrim Survivor for lots of mana. Ooh, 4, let's see. Yeah, so add blue. It's Lorien revealed here, and then I can cast Generous Ent if I draw any land. Generous Ent. Oh, this deck is just smooth like butter. We've got the Knots was a good addition. Having Knots be like Knots has been a lot better than Old Man Willow. I just didn't realize how this deck was going to play out, and I think getting a game or two in definitely helped. All right, so they have 3 cards in hand, a 9-10 mana, so I can make 2 plays this turn. So I might not be able to kill Oliphant with the Rise of the Witch King, but I'm not too worried about that. I'll kill whatever else they play, like if they play 2 creatures, and then I'll use the Knots on the Oliphant if I have to. Okay. Let's start by tapping this for black. And let's go Rise of the Witch King. Down to 1 Pelargir Survivor. Presumably they sack Gloin here. Alright, I'm just going to get the Bath Song back. Now I'll discard a Black Breath. And then Mouth of Sauron. Milieu. I have a lot of Smeagol's Temptings or whatever, Soothing of Smeagol's. All right. They go to 14 and I pass. And I'm going to Knots to tap down their Oliphant. Though I guess I don't even really have to do it before they attack. I have an 8/8 in play. So what happens if I let them attack? Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter too much. Like, I can block with my 8/8. All right, they are just waiting. I'm just going to tap down. They're at 14. If I tap down that, yeah, I guess I tap down the Dork. Sure, Gandalf seems fine. Because now when I attack, they have to chump one of my big creatures. I guess I'll I kind of don't want to discard a land. Yeah, I'll discard Pelargir Survivor. Let's go Lorien Revealed first. Land. Because if I attack with everything and they block the 3/4, they take 14. So they have to block the 8/8. And they take 9. Then next turn I'm going to get a reshuffle off the Bath Song if I need it. Oh. Or they disagreed with my math. All right. And now we are up to 4 and 2. I could look at the deck again to see if I could get another Hithline Knots in, but I really don't see how. I don't think cutting Lorien Revealed is where I'd want to be. And I like the black and green land cyclers, the Troll and the Ent, because getting to land cycle them and then play Rise of the Witch King to get them back seems actually like an important part of the deck. Like obviously the second Rise is a lot more likely to want to hit the Bath Song than anything else, but I still want that first Rise to be able to hit one of the land cyclers. All right. I just need a Clear Heart, turn 2 Survivor. Oh yeah, this is where we're at. So the question here is going to be, do you cycle Generous Ent on turn 1? My inclination is yes. Yeah, missing your turn 4 Bath Song seems unnecessary. And I'm going to go turn 2 Survivor, turn 3 Flame. I will have the mana to cycle it on turn 3, I suppose. Because I go turn 2 Survivor, turn 3 cast Flame off Survivor, and then cycle the Ent. So in that sense, I could wait. But now I actually am even more likely to want to cycle. And I think of the two, I'd rather cycle the Ent. Just so I can get my Forest. Just so I can cast stuff if I need to. Okay. Eastmark Cavalier, and they got a Swamp. So Obzon, probably white, green, splashing black. Food / aggro of some sort. Do I block the Eastmark Cavalier? Is the question. I think I do. As much as I want Pellegrino, well, now I don't because they made it a 4/4. I was going to say, as much as I want Survivor, this hand is actually pretty good at casting the spells even without Survivor. Oh, that's nice. Nice little 2-drop to play. And then now, if they attack with Eastmark Cavalier, I can double block, and then I have Smite up. Next turn, I can have Flame or Bath Song up, and then we'll see from there. Oh, Great Hall of Citadel. So they might be just like a multicolor Legends deck. Okay. Let's block there. If they want to trade a Cavalier down for a... Sure. That was a good deal for me. Faramir, so I'll let that resolve, and then on their second main smite it. Oh. Perfection. Perfection. Now there's a Rise of the Witch King. I get back my Generous Ent. But killing their East Farthing Farmer is not that exciting. Let's just go the Bath Song. I kind of want to play Rise and Kingfisher in the same turn. I'll discard the Swamp. It's a little... I guess actually, I'm going to be blocking here. I guess I could discard the Troll, but I'll probably draw another land off the Bath Song next turn, and then if I don't, I can always cycle the Troll. Oh, geez, okay. They're attacking for 5 now. Yeah, I guess I'll take it. I'm not chumping. Okay, Knots is not bad. Now I think I just discard Birthday Escape, land, Kingfisher, and pass the turn. And if they want to attack, I can double block, force them to use something, and then Flame. Though I guess they get to use Minas Tirith if they do. Oh, they're going to play Bag End Porter, sure. Okay. Well, now I'm just going to go deal 5 to the Porter. No real reason to draw cards here. Even I'm not that greedy. Yeah. All right. I feel like this game's really under control here. I'm going to have even extra mana next turn with the Bath Song going off, so draw. Nice. All right. I guess I'll shuffle those in because I'm going to just get back the Bath Song here, I think. I guess I'll give up my attack for 2. Is that right? Yeah. Because by putting it into one creature, they can't use Minas Tirith, and I think that's something I want to encourage. All right. Draw, draw, draw. This deck is so cool. I'm at 8. What am I doing this turn? I guess I'm kind of Gandalfing. pass the turn. And then I have Hithlane Knots plus Shadow Summoning. Well, I guess I can't Shadow Summoning at sorcery speed, or instant speed anymore. Troll, sure. Okay, Gandalf. And then I have a Knots to block that troll down for a turn. Now, I guess I could discard my own troll. How many? Yeah, I'll just discard my own troll. Land, I think, let's see, 1, 2. I guess I just go Mouth of Sauron, target myself. Because Bath Song's about to go off anyway. Make a 4/4. Pass the turn. And then now, I probably use Hithlane Knots. Though I could triple block the troll. If I do that, if I block with my 4/4, 3/4, and 2/4 Gandalf, Mouth, and the token, then the troll only kills one of those cards. Sure, you want to attack me? You did not. Unfortunately, I can't cast Shadow Summoning back, but I can smite. Let's just smite Squire of the King here. Draw, and then Bath Song pops off. Shuffle back in. I still don't really want the muster. I'll shuffle back in those 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't even really want to draw the Kingfisher. And then I get to Lorien Revealed here. This deck is really, really funny. That's probably fine, sure. Land, there's a lot of things I could do here. Let's just play the Pelargir Survivor for 1. Oh, also, actually, no, let's just do the Flame of Anor now. Target player draws 2, deals 5. So I will draw 2, and I'll deal 5 to the troll while they don't have any tricks. Mono Lorien Revealed. And I'll attack for 7. And the game is firmly in hand. I should have even drawn before casting that Pelargir Survivor. I would have cycled one of these Lorien Revealed to hit my land drop. Oh, where are you going? I wasn't just getting started. I was in the full loop there. All right. Okay, so now that this is way more clearly to me a combo deck, we've battled up to 5/2. Is there a way to get another Hithlane Knots in? It actually seems like a really good card for the deck. Is that better than the Kingfisher is the question? Or one of the Lorien Revealeds would be the other question. I could see it being better than the Kingfisher, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm going to try that. And I don't want Treason, I don't think. Will of Wind, Wizard's Rockets, Dreadful as the Storm is close, but... So the Kingfisher is something I can sacrifice to the Rise of the Witch King, but on the other hand, casting Knots off my 1/3, buying a turn, seems pretty good too. I'm not sure. I'm just really not sure. I go first. Easy keep. And I'm going to have to cycle Lorien Revealed on turn 1 here. Because playing turn 2 Pelargir Survivor, turn 3 Survivor Muster is what I want to do. Okay. I just hope I draw another one of my 3 more Lorien Revealeds, or my Bath Song, or my Flame of Anor. You know, one of those cards. Rally. Where are you going? Play this. Play this. There we go. There we go. Dunked on the rally with my own blockers. I could play Mouth of Sauron next turn on them. Yeah, if they don't leave mana up, I'm just going to do... Oh, no, I can't play Mouth of Sauron. Pelargir Survivor doesn't have quite that well. Okay, I'll draw 3 now. And pass the turn. If they attack with their 2/2, I could double block. They have their own Bath Song, sure. Competing Bath Songs. I'm probably going to want to play Mouth of Sauron after their Bath Song, because I don't want them shuffling in good cards. No reason for that, you know. Let's just go this. I guess I didn't need to play my land first there. But I was gonna make my land drop no matter what this turn. Now I actually, funnily enough, I think do discard a Knots. I could also discard the Troll. I don't see myself playing the Troll anytime soon, so yeah, that's probably fine. And then pass the turn here with a bunch of good action in hand. Say go. They draw 2. They discard to Deceive the Messenger. They have a lot of spells in their graveyard. Gandalf Sanction's always the card I'm worried about. They have like a foray of orcs or something. Horses of the Bruiden. Tap that thing. Now, well, you can put them on the bottom. Bounce those. If I somehow miss, I guess I could land cycle Lorien Revealed, but well, they don't have an attack here, so draw. I already have my forest. Let's just discard the Generous Ent, I guess. Land cycle Lorien Revealed. Land, and they're about to reshuffle, so let's just go Pelargir Survivor, pass the turn here. Let them reshuffle with the Bath Song. The reason I didn't want to Mouth of Sword on them first is that just mills 3 more cards, which means when they shuffle back in, their deck's going to get even better. They Rally, Swarming Horses, Birthday Escape. All right, they're 4 spells, except not well. The 4 of their 5 spells. Okay, that kind of game. Okay, I like it. Warrior Marauder. Oh, this is just making my Black Breath that much juicier. Let's cycle the Knots. Why not? A second Black Breath. Yeah, I'm going to keep that because I have Gandalf, so Black Breath is just a cantrip as well. So Lorien Revealed, Troll, Lorien Revealed, and Knots. All right, so let's go Gandalf. Okay. Land, Black Breath. See what they do. Oh, are they going to improvised club the Gandalf in response? That's fair. Oh, Soothing of Smeagol or Warrior Marauder in response. Okay, I am totally in for that. I'll make this my Ring Bearer and draw a card. And I'm Ring Bearer 1. Let's just pass the turn here. Their Ring Bearer is at level 3, so I can't block it. So I'm going to see what they do here first. Oh, they all let them attack. They didn't want to play the Warrior Marauder first, huh? Because that one triggers when their orcs hit me. But a fact that always seems to take me by surprise. I think they could have tried to go for an extra card. I'm glad I kept the second Black Breath. Okay. That's it? Or do you got something else? Harwin's Gift, sure. I'm going to go end of turn, Flame of Anor, kill your 2/2, draw 2, because I have Gandalf in play. Okay, boom, boom, boom. I draw 2, you... Oh, and then there's a Knots, which I can use at some point here. How many spells are in their bin? 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, playing Mouth of Sauron is going to be pretty good here. Six, 6. Let's attack for 4 here. And then pass, leaving up Knots and Smite and Black Breath, because remember Gandalf. And I think we have access to basically all the cards we need at this point. Like, our deck is lots of spells. Let's see, 5, 9. So 6 lands left, so a third land. Yeah, so Birthday Escape. Part of the reason I left the Pelargir Survivor back because I really wanted to tempt them into making that into a Ring Bearer. Because that's the attacking with this is going to be a lot of value. And I had it covered in multiple ways here. Okay, we've just sweetened the Black Breath. Also, they have to worry about just dying. I have a 6/6 in play. Or maybe not. Maybe they're going to horses me now. Okay. And then now we go Gandalf into Black Breath and all is well. Alright, draw. Gandalf. Black Breath. Make this the Ring Bearer again. Draw off Gandalf. They get tempted. That doesn't do anything because they're already at max level. I guess I'll just wait on that and attack for 3. I don't care if they're not going to be able to afford to keep up Saruman's Trickery, so there's no reason for me to tap out. The Black Breaths have been truly excellent here. I do have to watch out for sanctions, Gandalf sanctions. 3, 6. They have a lot of spells in their graveyard. Lorien revealed. And I have 11 cards left. They're at 13. Let's go attack and see what they do. Send in Gandalf and the Mouth of Sauron. Am I getting isolationed? Let's go Rise of the Witch King in response here. And I am going to sack the Gandalf probably. I don't really need Gandalf's ability here at this point. I'll smite that. Sure. Get Bath Song back. Discard a Birthday Escape. I take 1, this resolves for nothing, and they take 3 down to 10, and then I go land. Oh, I already played a land. Troll. And then I have Smite up still. And lethal on board, we're at 15 life. Can't get milled out. We're not really going to get damaged to death here. Rally, sure. 1 card left. We have so many cards, so we have all these Lorien revealed. And then Gandalf Sanction for 11. Okay. It was a good play of them not to target my 1/3. But, yeah, I think it's going to be hard for them to get through this. We can just go to the Lorien reveal now. Land. Generous Ent. And Pelargir Survivor. And attack with the Mouth of Sauron. They can double block and I'll kill the Gloin. So even if they had another Gandalf Sanction, I would be able to beat it by killing my 1/3. Also, I have the food to sack and I have the 5/7. So we are extremely doing it. And we're ranking up, and we're 6-2. I told you, at 2-2. I was like, you know what? I think this deck has some broken stuff going on. And I would like to think that these games have kind of demonstrated that, regardless of how this last one goes, I have a good feeling about it. But just the Bath Song, Rise, with 5 survivors casting all the card draw, getting to play 15 land, but kind of a 15/20 lands. Jarvis. All right. Oh, turn 2 Pelargir Survivor. No need to say more. I wonder if this is Jarvis Yu, winner of Grand Prix Seattle, Legacy Lands Aficionado. Who knows? Ooh, that's nice. It's like playing a Mordor Muster, except it's a lot better. And that's the classic draw I've had. I feel like this draw is going to steamroll. I hope this turn isn't... so the Arwen might change my plans. I wanted to draw 2 off the flame, but killing Arwen out of a scry deck is too important. Okay, I'll block. Oh man, Gandalf gets you one who can do both. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a turn here. It's gonna give maybe 1 more +1/+1 or 2 more +1/+1 counters off of Arwen, but I'm willing to accept that fate. Okay. You can scry. Let's go Gandalf. Block, 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 block. So I'm dealing 6 damage even if it's got instant speed scry. Okay, we traded for the 2 tokens. That's acceptable. Into LotR and look at. Oh yeah, now we're doing just fine. Deals 5, draw 2. So I'm going to draw 2, and I'm going to deal 5 to Arwen. Okay. We need to draw one of our Lorien Revealeds, but we're in good shape. I might have to Mouth of Sauron myself. It's always a little risky because there's a sequence of cards I could mill that would be bad for me, but... Okay, Hithline Knots is fantastic. So... I still have to Mouth of Sauron myself. Just don't mill Rise Bath Song. Oh, 3 lands? Perfect. I mean, a little rough because I expected to get more than 1 spell, but milling 3 lands is like drawing 3 cards, so I am not complaining. Hithline Knot's looking pretty good here, too. We're going to be knocking that Menildor down for a peg, as it were, tying him up for a turn, Yeah, I'll keep Generous Ent, I guess. I can't use it yet, but I can sack Shire Terrace for Forest because I didn't mill it. And then a 5/7 reach that gains me 3 has to be better than my average card. Lorien Revealed is the card I want to see the most, of course. If I can find one of those. Entish Restoration. Sure. Woe's Pathfinder starting to get up there. No. Yeah. Let's see. 4. I guess I'm just going to pass. All right, I have 4 Lorien Revealed in a Bath Song. A quarter of my cards are card draw, and that doesn't count any of the other action spells. So I feel pretty good about this. Oh, Plains Swamp. What is going on over there? What you got going, Jarvis? I also got to watch out for Pelargir Survivor milling me out. Probably not going to actually occur, but something to keep in mind. Probably make the Lothlorien Lookout into a Ring Bearer, sure. Sauron the Necromancer, okay. I only have 5 land left in my deck. Let's go. Yes. If I do that now, I can't. Let's just cast Generous Ent first. And then pass. I really don't want Sauron to hit me. I can get back Arwen, which is kind of weird. So I think... Oh, and then... No, this doesn't combo with Sauron because you exile the creature and make a token, so Menildor can't save the token by flickering it. I'm going to block Sauron with lots of things. If Sauron messes with me here. Menildor cannot attack me either, thanks to Generous Ent. So we're on... I'm going to triple block that if you want to attack. So the one thing I have to worry about is Pelargir Survivor milling me on the other side, but at the moment at least, that's the only thing that's concerning. So, oh, he's got a Woe's Pathfinder. Yeah, I guess I actually can't block, can I? You gonna pump? No. Take one. Sure. Okay. Blue. Draw 3. The Black Breath. Interesting, interesting. Would I get a good attack in? No, let's just pass the turn. And if he mills me with Survivor, which he's going to, I think I Black Breath in response. Because I want to kill that Woes Pathfinder, and I'll make a Pelargir Survivor into a Ring Bearer. I have Bath Song in hand already, so I can't really get milled out too effectively. Lorien revealed Bath Song Birthdayscape Mordor Muster. I have some card draw coming. I do have to, now I have to watch out for getting decked a little bit. All right, so if I'm at 11, actually I do need to find a removal spell pretty quickly. Because let's say I go Bath Song down to 8 cards, mill down to 5, mill down to 2, Bath Song. Oh, so I need to find a removal for that thing right now, actually. Okay. And I've already used Smite. Oh, I'm actually going to lose to the stupid Pelargir Survivor. That's unfortunate, even with Bath Song here and a loop going, because I don't have a way to kill it anymore. Ha! Brutal. The kind of random Pelargir Survivor is actually getting me pretty good here, because now I just get milled out. I have the Bath Song, but I don't have enough cards left in my deck to Bath Song. All right, good beats. Look, this deck was awesome. I'll let Jarvis do the honors here. I had everything I needed. I just couldn't beat one Pelargir Survivor fast enough, unfortunately. All right, let's draw 3. Yeah, no cards left that could kill it. There was the one Smite. I needed to draw the Smite like the beginning of this turn, basically. And then there's the Westfold Rider, which could even kill the Bath Song, but that doesn't actually matter because I'm dead. And this was my favorite deck I've drafted so far. Even though we didn't get to 7 wins, getting to 6 was still just awesome. And the way this played out, this shows the breadth of the format. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a fun one. I mean, look at this thing. This is just a beauty. I've actually got to save this just so I have it. Yeah, just 4 Lorien revealed, 5 Pelargir Survivor. That's the engine. Rise of the Witch King, the Bath Song. Fantastic. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Can't promise that I'll have 5 Pelargir Survivors, but I'll try. And I'll appreciate you hanging out with me. And maybe next time we'll get to 7 wins with our really sweet deck. But honestly, you got to claim this one as a victory because I certainly will.